Yo, you too. What's up, man? Look. All right, so boom, like, right? A lot of people they've been asking me in my DMs, like, yo, how you trade Forex? Like, how you learn how to trade Forex, things of that nature. So I put a poll on my Instagram. I was like, do y'all want me to teach? And I got a 95% vote that said yeah. So like, I'm a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna try to make it kind of interesting because I know like Forex is honestly kind of boring. I'm gonna keep it real with you. But if we could get past that, we could make money. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a little bit invested into this. So I'm gonna try to make it. I'm gonna try to make everything simple. I'm gonna try to make everything easy. I'm gonna try to make it clear. I'm gonna try to keep it at least a little bit interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I've been through the times where I was watching all these forex videos and stuff like that. And I'm just like, damn, like this shit is so boring. But I know the power of forex. I understand that it can make you a lot of fucking money. Like some of these forex traders be making more than like your favorite rappers or singers. Like it's crazy, and that's one thing that like made me kind of attached to it because the first time my first trade ever, I went from $25 to $100, and I was like, whoa, that was like 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I over risk and all that stuff. We'll get into that in other videos, but today I'm gonna teach y'all about market structure. All right, so market structure is one of the most important things that you need to know. Why is it that important? Because you need to understand direction. You need to understand when to take buys and when to take sells and where your next targets would come from, okay? So I'm not even gonna do way too much talking. I'm gonna just get right into the video. So let me just pull this up real quick. All right. Yeah, wait. Let me see something. All right, boom. All right, so cool. The market moves in three different directions. There's up, okay? There is down, and then there's side to side, which is called range or consolidation. All right. So, what does that mean? Okay. Let me tell you. So, when we're in an uptrend, what direction are we going in? We're going up. What does that mean? We're looking for buys. Okay. When you're in an uptrend, you have these things called higher highs, which is this, and higher low. That's called structure. Okay. So, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. How do you identify that we're in an uptrend? Well, first of all, like I said, you're making higher highs and higher lows, but you're breaking the structure. When you break these high points, you're anticipating for price to continue to go up. So like if we break here, we're anticipating price to keep going. Now, if we were to my bad, if we were to do something like this and break that low, then dang, I got hiccups, my bad. But you might be able to go you might be able to start going downwards and looking for sales, all right? But for now, this is an uptrend. How do you identify an uptrend once again? Higher highs, higher lows, and then we're breaking structure. We're going up. We're not going down. So what does that mean? We're looking for buys, okay? Downtrend, we have lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. What are we doing? We're breaking structure to the downside, which means that we are looking for sells. We're not looking for buys. Although you can buy in things of that nature, like you can counter trend trade, I wouldn't really advise it, especially for new traders who don't have any experience with trading in general or counter trend trading at that. So consolidation and ranges, you kind of want to stay away from that. All right. Technically, you can sell here and you can buy here, sell here, buy here. But the thing about consolidation and the reason why a lot of traders will tell you to stay away from it is because it could get messy sometimes. Okay. And when it gets messy, you just lose money. Like consolidation, just I wouldn't. You can trade it, but I would just try to stay away from it. So the next thing I want to talk about, right? Matter of fact, let me just review it one more time. What is this? Answer the question. Self trend. Why? Higher highs, higher lows, breaking structure to the upside. Going up. What are we looking for? Buys. Downtrend, lower lows, lower highs. Going down, breaking structure to the downside. We're looking for sells. Okay? And they say buy low, sell high. So what does that mean? You want to buy low. So if you take a buy position, you want to buy low. If you're taking a sell position or a short, whatever you want to call it, You want to sell at a higher point. Now, one thing I want to point out, right, is this. If we're in an uptrend, and this is what I mean by counter trend trading. If we're in an uptrend, right? Let me move this too. Let's say that price does something like this, right? So we come down and then we break back to the upside again, right? Just because price is high, that doesn't mean you take a sell here and then think that price is going to come all the way back down here. Why? You just said buy low and sell high. We're in an uptrend. So if even though you're selling at a high point, which is true, if you take a sell here, price can still keep pushing up because we're in an uptrend. We have volume to the upside, and then the same thing with the downside. If you're down here, you don't want to just automatically start taking buys. But so like now your question is, okay, so how do you know it's not gonna continue in that direction? Like I said before, if we get a break, you see how it breaks that low, and then comes back and then breaks the low again, then that's when you know that we may be continuing in or switching direction. So once again, look, at this point, right? Instead of breaking structure again to the upside when we came down, it broke structure here. Okay? It broke structure here, and then it broke structure here again. So at this point, we're anticipating that we may not be in an uptrend anymore. We're going to be in a downtrend. Okay? I'm going to show you that again. But if we're in a downtrend, right? Let's say price breaks this last high. Now we're thinking there's a possibility for price to continue up. Okay? I'm going to say that again. If we don't continue to the downside, we could do we could do anything like this, you know what I'm saying? We could sit here. If it does, and then we could drop. But if it doesn't drop and it starts to break that structure, then you can look for buys at that point. You could look for possible reversals for price to continue going in the opposite direction. Okay? I hope I'm making that clear. I hope I'm making it easy. Now, the next thing I want to point out, okay, is this. Although people teach like this, and they'll be like, all right, you buy, like if this is an uptrend, I know I keep doing like uptrend, but like it's just easy. I don't know. These are buying points, okay? These are buying points. That's not wrong. But what I want you to realize is this. Although these are buying points, you can't necessarily, you have to have some type of indication of buys, number one. But number two is the main point I was gonna get at is that price doesn't always look like this in real market structure. It'll look more like this. Like you see how it looks all simple. If it was this simple, everybody would make money. Like I mean, forex is simple, but it's not easy. But if price was so predictable like this every single time, everybody will make money. No one will lose money, and yeah, they don't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So look, price will look like this in real market conditions. It might look something like this. You get pushes, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Now look, we're still in the uptrend, but I want you to notice something. What I want you to notice is this. You see these lows? Remember what I said. Once you see them break, that's when we'll look for sells. They never break. So what does that mean? That means we're still looking for buys the whole time because we're still in the uptrend. Once price breaks to the downside, so if we get a break, you see how I'm breaking this low? Boom. And then it retests and then it breaks again, and that's when you're like, okay, we might be going into sell territory now. You can start taking sells, but until you break that last low or most recent low, you will continue buying, and vice versa. If you're in sells, you would continue selling. So if we did something like this, you're still selling at this point until we break that point. Till we break that point. You know what I'm saying? and then you would look for a retest, and then some type of indication based on the strategy that you're using to continue up. You know what I'm saying? I hope this is clear. I hope I'm making it real easy. So now look, when we go to the actual chart, okay? I'm gonna go to the actual chart now. What direction does this look like it's going in? Up, right? So what does that mean? We're looking for buys. Okay, and one trick that I'll show you too is because I know there's gonna be people, how do you know what direction you're going in? How do you know what direction it's going in? Look. If it's coming from the bottom left of the screen, right? And then going to the right of the screen, because you always want to read left. You always want to read left to right. That's my at least what I think. Okay. If you're coming from the bottom left of the screen and going to the top right of your screen, then you know you're in an uptrend. Now, if I go over here, where is price coming from? Price is coming from the top left of your screen to the bottom right of your screen. What does that mean? We're in a downtrend at that point. You know what I'm saying? So, and these could be temporary and or long term. It doesn't matter. But like, because we're on the 5-minute chart right now, so you're gonna see lots of shifts in structure on the 5-minute chart. But at the end of the day, that's how you know. Like, that's the easiest way to look at it. You're coming from the top left of the screen to the bottom right. You're in a downtrend. If you see that price is going from the bottom left of the screen to the top right of the screen, you're in an uptrend. Okay. So look. Now, when we're looking at this, I'm gonna try to keep it short and simple. What do we have here? Boom. So we have high, low, or I mean a low, then a high, low, high, low. And so look, then we break structure here. Okay? So let me zoom in there. So you see how we're moving down and we're breaking structure. This is telling me that we're selling right now. We're still looking for sales, okay? But once price breaks here, it broke structure here. All right? That gives me indication that we possibly maybe going to the upside. Now, I'm just looking on the 5-minute chart right now. And so what I want to show you is this. You can't automatically just start taking buys. And I know that I said like once it breaks structure, you can look for them. But if we were to look on the higher time frame, we're probably still in a downtrend. And we could talk about higher time frame confluence on another day, but for now we're not going to talk about that. So like I said, you have a high, you have a low, a high, a low, a high, a low. Since it doesn't break structure here, and then we break structure to the upside, you could possibly look for buys to continue up. But in this case, that just didn't happen. All right. But I'm gonna show you where it did happen. So you have your high, you have your low, you have a high, you have a low. A little bit of consolidation or whatever. But then you never like you did break this low a little bit, okay? But that was a fake out. Because then you get a strong push up. You get a strong push up, and then what are you doing? You break structure here, you break structure here, you break structure here. So it's like, okay, now we might be looking for buys. And then once again, we start to look for our targets based off of whatever your strategy is and all that stuff. Well, not the target, but the when to buy, when to sell, things of that nature. So, but as far as our targets, right? So if we were to pretend this wasn't here, right? If we pretend that all of this wasn't here, but we see that we're breaking structure, your targets come to the point where there's a lot of wicks or like the highs and things of that. What are wicks? Wicks are these little things right here at the bottom of candles and tops of the candles. Those little, you know what I'm saying? So basically what will happen at that point is your targets will be in these areas. Those next highs, those next lows, next highs, those next lows. It's like, okay, how do you know that it might go there? Because number one, you have a break of structure. Number two, it's how you break structure. So if you break structure, but it's just like kind of like chilling, like if it comes like this and then it just starts going down, you might not be continuing up. But if you get a strong bullish candle, bullish means that we're going up, bearish means that we're going down. you get a strong candle like this, well, I'm gonna show you over here instead. Let me go to this side, because this is the most recent price action. So everything left, like I said before, you want to read left to right, but left technically doesn't matter to a certain extent because that's already happened. We want to look at the most recent data. Okay, so the most recent data shows this, right? So you have your little structure or whatever. Boom. So okay, those are little zones or whatever, right? So we would think that price is gonna go something like this, boom, and then continue up. Why? Because we're in an uptrend. We're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, breaking structure. Where was the structure? We broke structure right here. Now we're coming back down. Okay. So at that point, where will we look for our target? So like I said, if let's say we came down and then we got let's say we break in this around this area, right? And we break with a bullish candle that looks something like this, okay? We get a nice strong bullish candle. You see nothing around here. There's nothing around here. So it's like, where can price go? Now, you want to look for those wicks. You want to look for all those wicks and those high points that are, so you see what's going on right here? How many wicks do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you know that price is going to be somewhere in this area. It's going to stop or at least consolidate for a little bit, have some type of trouble of continuing to that side. So that would be your first take profit. Well, technically that would be your second take profit, because a lot of people may tell you you should take profit at this most recent high. But like I said, if you're breaking that point strongly, then you can continue up. And then where would the next place be after that? It would be in this area. Why would it be in that area? Because that's where you see a lot of wicks and you see a strong push into the opposite direction. So like this is called resistance. It's kind of like how can I describe it? Like if you were to throw like a basketball right to the ground and see how if it could hit the ceiling, boom boom boom. When it hits the ceiling, that's the resistance. When you hit the bottom, that's the support. And so support and resistance just means like you have this area, you have this area. It's resisting to break this point. It's resisting to break this, or and this point is resisting to break this point, but this is support. And then you have your resistance, support. Okay. I hope that's not confusing anybody. But okay. So yeah, that's how you would find your targets. I'm gonna go over that again real quick. So if you get like a strong bullish candle, right? Let's just say that this already happened and we're right here at this point, and then you get that strong bullish candle, you're anticipating that price is going to continue in that direction. So where would it go? To where the area where there's a lot of wicks or it's a high point or something like that. And then the same thing with the bottom. I'll find something real quick so you can see the bottom way as well. Damn, I should have hold on. Let me see something. So before I show you what I'm gonna show you, right? So if we push past this point, you see how there's nothing in this area. The next place that it could go is here. So if it breaks all of these wicks and breaks this point, you look left to see the most recent data and history and things like that nature. And these are the points where price can go to, because there's a lot of wicks in those areas, and there are also areas where price resisted and started pushing down from. Okay. Now let's say we get a move to the bottom. Let's say price goes like this. We break structure to the downside. Right here we'd be breaking structure, okay? And then we push up and then like get a little retest and start pushing back down. Once it breaks that point, the next target would technically could be here, but usually it'll smash through that point. And so then you would look for targets in this area where there's a lot of wicks, or this area where there's a lot of wicks. Okay? So if you get a strong bearish candle coming down, then you would anticipate for the next ones to look something like this, like It'll keep going down, keep going down. It's not gonna go necessarily go straight down like this, but I'm just showing you like where you would go for your target points. So if we break to the downside, we break that structure, you would come here, and then same thing. Like you're looking for these low points. These are the places where price can go. Some people call it liquidity, some people call it just high and low points. Like I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible. Okay. Now you don't have to mark all of this up when you're not analyzing, but like I said, I'm just showing you price points where you could look for take profits and things of that nature. Okay. So I hope I made that super simple. Now we're gonna go over this one more time, and I'm gonna ask y'all questions. I'm gonna quiz y'all. All right. So don't get the answers wrong. Don't get them wrong. All right. What is this? Oh shoot. Oh shoot. My bad. My bad. My bad. All right. What's that? An uptrend. How do you identify an uptrend? Number one, do we have a breaking structure? Are we breaking structure to the upside and continuously breaking structure to the upside? Yes. What is this? A higher high. And what is this? A higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Uptrend. Now, at what point do we possibly look for reversals? Well, actually, before that question, what are we looking for right now? Buys or sells? We're looking for buys. Now, as I was saying before, at what point will we possibly be looking for sells? If price breaks structure to the downside and it doesn't continue going up, we'll get a retest and then break structure again. Then you could possibly be looking for sells. Okay? Now, what is this? Downtrend. What do we have? Lower high. We're breaking structure. We create a lower low. We retest. Lower high. Break structure. Lower low. Lower high. And we're continuing in that downwards direction. So what are we looking for? We're looking for sells. Okay? Now, at what point are we looking for buys? Possibly looking for buys. Possibly looking for a reversal, a change, a shift in structure. When price breaks that last high that it made, we could potentially be looking for signals to continue buying. Okay? I hope that I'm making it super simple for you. And then we would start to break structure, and then we'd start to make highs. Well, higher lows and higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Okay? That's pretty much it for structure. You don't have to know way too much. And then what is this? What did I say about this? This is a range or consolidation. What does range and consolidation mean? Stay away. Don't trade it. You can trade it, but would I recommend it? Not really. Because why? Because it could get messy. And if it gets messy, you might lose money. We want to make money. We don't want to lose money. All right. So, yeah. So let me come here. So, look. Dang, what is going on? All right, whatever. I'll just click it. So, right, the point I want to make is this. Honestly, Forex is kind of boring. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I could try to make it a little bit interesting for you guys, I will do that. And on top of that, if you guys have questions for me, DM me on Instagram, or comment on the matter of fact, yeah, comment on the post. Comment before you DM me. I'll take DMs, but comment first because I need the engagement. You know what I'm saying? So I could teach other people. Because I want to get, I want to see everybody win. You know what I'm saying? We don't want y'all to keep losing. Because if you're watching this video, it means one of two things. Either you're ready to make money, you're looking for a way to make money, and something just brought you to this page. All right. Or number two, you're a trader who has been losing for a while, and you're looking for somebody to help you out, and maybe whoever you were watching before isn't helping you out enough, or maybe uh you're still just struggling because of some type of reason. So like I said, I'm here to try to make it super simple. I'm gonna try my best to make it simple. If like you know what I'm saying, like if y'all have any suggestions, things of that nature, just hit me up. Let me know. I'll make a video. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to force you guys to buy anything. I'm not here to give you speeches and stuff like that. I just want to see you make money, and you guys will see. I'm still on my journey to being a big time trader. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be. You guys might see traders and Lambos and things of that nature. Yeah, I'm trying to get to that point too. So I'm saying, so if I can help you and help myself, that's the goal here. Okay. So like I said, if you guys have questions, DM me or hit me up. Yeah, hit me up on Instagram or comment below, and we're gonna make more videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go deeper into everything, but yeah, I'm gonna go deeper. But for now, today we just worked on market structure. I hope I cleared it up for you. I hope it was nice and simple for you. And if you need me to do anything, yeah, let me stop talking. Y'all know what the vibe is. Like I said, my name's CJ or Carlum. Y'all call me either one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out of here on that note, and I'll see y'all in the next video.